like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life, a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 1st down, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, alert 3.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Get that ball. Check. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. This complete to Jones. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brings up 3rd down.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly lining up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Falcons.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, it's 9-0.
9. Falcons, nothing.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
45 the mic, 45 the mic. Come on, D. Hey, check 24.
Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. All day, dog. Out.
And again, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Right there, 54, right there.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Bang, 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 bang. Kill.
Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And take it right at the 35. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second down.
So a tough road here on second and very long. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Third and long, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into...
And got his man complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Try to kick off for Carolina.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Falcons.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Past the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ryan's pass intercepted. They'll take over first.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 6-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Teddy Bridgewater, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Panthers add on to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now he's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, and even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Now the try here for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
43 is the mic. Time to go, night. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. You don't know no better. Say. Check. Lucky.
To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
This time Ryan will throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Panthers 33, Falcons 6. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A throw over the middle, taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This is Smith, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Covered by Trey Boston.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey on
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
56.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. Today's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we did.